Empezamos sentaditas en su casa, tomando la respiración más profunda del día. Sueltas por la boca, 2 veces más. La inhalación te ancla en el presente, en tu cuerpo, lo ocupas. Con la exhalación relajas tus hombros, sueltas tensión, te desenrollas. Inhalas, creces, expandes, abres. Exhalas, sueltas.
No tengo esta llamada solo para no estar estresada.
Y continúas respirando. In and out of the nose. With your mind's eyes, following the pathway of the breath as it moves through you. Notice how the breath grounds you, cheers you. Just notice how by observing the breath, it changes. Keep rooting down through your sitting bones, lifting up from the crown of your head. Sending the shoulders down into the frame of the body. Turning the ribs down to the hips and the hips up towards your ribs. Gentle contraction of your belly muscles. Just enough contraction to give you a lot of support on the lower back. A lot of stability in your lower back. Gently take your chin just slightly down so it's parallel to your mat. And push the back of your head, the back of your skull back. So you feel a contraction in your glottis, the muscles in your throat. And start breathing into the back of the throat. You may hear an ocean, a wave sound through the back of your throat. And focus on that sound. Listening to the waves of your ocean. Your ocean is made by your emotions. Your deepest fears, hopes, dreams. Those moments of pure happiness, genuine joy. As well as the dark times, the sadness, the loneliness. Those feelings of inadequateness that we sometimes have. Allow the breath to wash everything away. Make a clear canvas inside of yourself for the energy to move change, transform, and be redirected. Let's redirect the energy out of the places that feel charged, heavy, and into the areas of our body that have been forgotten or frozen. So we move the energy out of the places that we naturally compensate, and we move it into the places that we naturally avoid, bringing new light, new oxygen, new prana into every cell of the body equally. With this intention, we take the hands to the heart, taking a deep breath in. We gently bow into ourselves, into our babies, giving them the most precious thing that we can gift, which is our time. Blink your eyes open. Let's move into hands and knees. Moving the hips side to side, side to side to start. Turning the head to one side and the other. And then moving in any shape, form that comes to you naturally without thinking. Rounding, arching the back, moving the head in circles. No particular order or logic. Turning off the volume of our thoughts and turning on the sensations of the body, and that's how we know. Move the hips back. Take your elbows down and bend them. Catch your head. Look to the left. And then to the right. And then take a child's pose. Press your third eye into the ground. And then slowly bringing the chest up. Tuck your toes. Coming to kneeling position. Take the hands to your sacrum, so your fingers are pointing up and your thumbs are pointing down. And you inhale, you take the hips high, start to arch the back, but taking the tailbone down, rolling the frontal hip bones up, squeezing the elbows into the back of the body, And you lean up with the sternum, up with the chest, down with the shoulders, down with the elbows. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Keep sending your tailbone down. Taking the navel in towards the spine. And then exhale. Release your toes. Release your hips down to your heels. Inhale. Take the arms all the way up. Interlace your fingers, palms facing up. Descend the shoulders, descend the ribs down towards the hips. Take a deep breath in. Keep pressing your palms up. Keep descending shoulders, ribs down in the direction of your seat. And again, as you inhale, lift the arms even more. Squeeze your ear. As you exhale, just the shoulders and the ribs move downward. Inhale, release the arms down. Exhale, hands forward. Tuck your toes. Downward dog. Keep the knees bent for this one. Move the head side to side. Yes and no. Descend the right heel down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, switch. Inhale there. Exhale, switch. Inhale. Exhale, switch. Breathe and feel everything. Exhale, both heels press down in the direction of the floor. Doesn't matter if they touch or not. Keep a micro bend on your knees. And roll the upper heads of your shoulders back. Feel as you were lifting and kind of rounding the upper back. Press more into your hands and the hips back. Look in between your hands. Bring the left knee down and the right foot forward. Grab your blocks. Eso. Okay. Entonces, with the blocks, framing the right foot, I want you to press your right knee down, ¿ok? Entonces, vente a la rodilla y al shin bone, eso. Tuck your right toes and walk your left foot back. Sube los bloques a la posición más alta. Start to round your upper back, chin to chest, and press the left hip forward. It's like your left knee wants to drag forward into your right toes and feel the stretch in the left growing. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Inhale, lifting the chin up, moving the blocks just a little bit back. El bloque derecho lo bajas una posición y lo sacas un poquito del mat hacia la derecha. Vas a levantar el brazo izquierdo y lo vas a llevar hacia adelante del lado derecho, como diagonal hacia la esquina superior derecha del mat. Y vuelves a enfocarte en esa sensación, en el growing, la ingle izquierda. Y terminas el círculo con la mano izquierda, volviendo las manos a la parte delantera del mat. Eso. Vas a despegar las rodillas del suelo. Vuelves a agarrar tus bloques en la posición más alta. Llegamos a pyramid pose. Both sets of toes are pointing forward. Your blocks are in the highest position and you look forward, turning the right outer thigh back, the left inner hip forward. So there's a rotation. Your right hip rolls back, your left hip rolls forward. And there's a magnet in between your legs, in between your feet. This is an energetic magnet. So everything comes into the center line. And try to create a little bit more space, even if it's subtle, from your belly to your thigh on the right side. It's like you're lifting your baby with your consciousness, with your thoughts, with your awareness. Last deep breath. Exhale, rebend the right knee. Walk with your blocks forward, lift them there. Plant your hands. Step it back to plank. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, downward dog. Breathe it in. And out. In. Out. In. Out. Inhale, hips back, look forward. Exhale, right knee down. Step the left foot forward. Agarras los bloques. Te apoyas sobre ellos. Shin bone, left toes down. Bloques en la posición más alta. Redondeando la espalda, chin to chest. Genuinely push your right hip forward. Take the tailbone down. Keep rounding the upper back. Explore the sensation. One more deep breath in. Next available inhalation, lifting your head first. Organizing your pelvis so your tailbone points down. Move your left block, put it on a lower position. Press your left hand into the block. Your right arm up, over, and diagonal into the upper corner of the left side of your mat. And reach forward as you drag energetically your right knee forward. Taking one more deep breath in. Exhale, complete the circle. Bringing the hands forward. Tucking both sets of toes. Lifting the hips. Grabbing your blocks. Highest position. Maybe you need to take a step forward with the left foot. A mini step forward with the right. So both soles of your feet are pressing firmly into the earth. And the goal here is not to reach down, but to extend forward. To extend forward, create space in between your belly and your front thigh. And to drag your feet towards the center. Energetically, they won't move. They are glued to the earth. But you're trying to make your thighs touch like a pair of scissors. Left hip back, right hip forward. Navel comes in towards the spine. Chest pushing forward but melting. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale. Micro bend the left knee. Move your blocks forward. Place your hands down. Plank pose is the inhale. Exhale, your knees down. Press it back into child's. Take a deep breath in. And a big breath out. Deep breath in. Soft breath out. Inhale, back into hands and knees. Moving the hips side to side. Same thing we did as we started. Make sure the wrinkled part of your elbows are pointing to the side, so you're using your biceps and your triceps. Pero sin mover las muñecas, ¿ok? Los dedos índices apuntan hacia el frente. Solo los codos. That's it. Good. Tuck your toes. Hips up and back, downward dog. That's an exhalation. Move the hips back, back, back. Press your chest back into your thighs. Look in between the hands. And step the right foot forward. If you need to place your left knee down, you do so. This time we stay here in Anjaneyasana. Taking the blocks in the highest position. In alignment with your hips. Press into your fingertips and reach up with the chest. Same action with the legs. The left knee drags forward, the right heel draws back. Your tailbone points down and your navel lifts. Squeezing the shoulder blades in the back of the heart. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, slowly release. Move the blocks forward. Extend your hips back. Mini step forward with the left foot. Take a deep breath in. And now exhale and see if you can go a little bit deeper into the stretch the second time around. Maybe you lower the position of the blocks. Maybe you walk the hands and the blocks forward. Remember, the blocks are just extension of your arm. And the goal of this position is to lengthen the spine, to decompress the spine. So we're not rounding. We're not rounding the upper back, the middle back. We're looking for length on the upper body and stretch in the lower body. Right hip back, left hip forward. One more deep breath in. Exhale, re-bend the right knee. Walk the left foot back, left knee down. Inhale, take the arms up. Y de hecho, sabes que agarra el bloque de la derecha, lo subes. Exhale, the right hand with the block down, lifting left arm up, point the arm forward. And that action of the hand reaching into the upper right corner of your mat will help facilitate a deep stretch here in the side left body. The kidney line. Now you can round a little bit the upper back, or as much as you like to feel the most sensation. Inhale, lifting the chest, kind of look towards the left, and then slowly release. Place the block forward, step it back into plank. Exhale, downward dog. Take a deep breath in. Big breath out. Look in between the hands. Send your hips back. Exhale. Left foot forward in between the hands. Drop the right knee down. Moving your blocks back. Put them on the highest position. And really drag your right hip forward, your right knee forward, and your left hip back, and your left heel back. From there, from that really solid foundation, you rise. Your tailbone is always pointing down. You're always trying to lift away from your thighs. Lifting the chest. Take a deep breath in. Strong legs, breath out. Last deep breath, keep dragging the right hip forward, the left hip back. And then exhale, release, move the blocks forward. Take the right knee out of the mat, hips back, extending both knees, mini step forward with the right foot. Moving your hands and your blocks forward, fold. So you're turning right hip forward and down, left hip back and up. Melting your chest. Imagine you want to touch your toes with your chin. Breathing through the sensation. I know it's intense. Try to find freedom with the breath. Remember, our intention for today is to move the energy from we are naturally flexible, movable, mobile, into the areas of the body that feel more tense, frozen, and forgotten. Deep breath in. Bend into the left. Walk your right foot back and then place the knee down. Inhale. Grab your left block with you, arms up. Exhale, left block and hands down. Right arm forward, reaching into the left upper corner of the mat. Dragging your right hip forward. Dragging your left outer thigh back. Rounding the upper back, chin to chest. Inhale, open the chest, right arm up and back. Exhale, release. Hands down to the mat. Step it back to plank, that's an inhale. Exhale, downward dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Look forward, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step forward into the hands. Coming to your block's highest position. ¿Estás bien? ¿Te duele? ¿Sí? ¿Qué te dolió? Déjame bajarle el volumen y me dices qué sentiste.
No, lo siento como más esfuerzo. Aunque ahora...
Más esfuerzo. Ok, pero no tienes el dolor.
No, no lo siento.
Ok.
Como que está ahí latiendo, pero no se da, no termina de doler.
Ok, estamos estirando y estamos fortaleciendo full esta parte. Pero ¿sabes qué? Vamos a tomar un mini break de eso. No te voy a hacer la... Yo generalmente hago tres rondas en mis secuencias. Vamos a dejarla hasta ahí. Vamos a cambiar de rumbo. Ok. So, estábamos con el pie derecho, ¿verdad? Adelante. Vas a mirar al frente. Avanza, pie izquierdo. Inhala, miras al frente. Exhala, flexiona rodillas, deja caer la cabeza. Shake the head yes or no. Feel your belly resting in between your thighs. Lifting the sitting bones but keeping the knees bent. And then slowly rounding. Start to come up. The last thing to come is the head. Roll your shoulders up, back, and around a few times. And then forward. Open the distance even more in between your feet. Hands to the hips. Start making circles. Both directions, moving really slowly. And then slowly returning back to the center. Make sure your feet are parallel to one another. And we start swimming forward. Swimming. And your hips swim with you. Remember that all of these dynamic movements, organic movements, they don't have to look any certain way, but you certainly need to feel. There's a lot of sensation in moving our hips. There's a lot of sensation in swinging our arms like this. So find your sensation. Make sure that you're not missing out. You're not just doing it, you know? You're really feeling and unclogging the pipe. Looking for those areas of the body that feel a little tender, a little tight. And using movement as medicine. And then we swing back and back, back, back. Slowly find stillness. Go near the wall, face the wall, press your hands against the wall. Make sure your second toes are slightly in. The outer edges of your feet are straight and parallel to one another. And then slowly start to fold forward. Lower your hands to more or less the line of your hips. And then walk your feet back in order to create an L shape with the body. Let the head rest, but take the shoulder blades away from one another. This type of movement is called abduction of the shoulder blades. It's when we move something away from the center line. So you're really separating your wings. You're pressing into your palms. You're allowing your belly to rest, but your tailbone is not pointing up. Your tailbone is pointing down, and that's really, really important. So as you press your hands into the wall, you press your thighs back. Take one more deep breath. And then slowly start to walk your feet forward. And you climb up the wall. Good. Arms up, facing the wall. Just let your forehead rest. Pressing your belly gently against the wall. Make that action, that rotation, that pelvic tilt so that your pelvis is turning down from the back and up from the front of the body. Open the right hand to the right in a straight line. And then bend the left elbow and turn towards the left side. So the outer edge of your right foot is parallel to the wall. And you look over the left shoulder. And the closer that your right hip is to the wall, the deeper the stretch. Slowly turn towards the wall, lifting the right arm up, pointing your toes towards the wall, lifting the left arm up, and same thing. Your third eye rests on the wall. Your belly is probably touching. Your tailbone is pointing down towards your heels. Lower the left arm halfway, T shape, and then cactus on the right. Start to turn towards the right. Now the left outer edge of your foot is touching the wall, and you're looking over the right shoulder. Feel everything that there is to feel. Make sure your body and your mind are living the same experience, and that happens through the breath. Anchor yourself in your breath. Anchor yourself in the sensation. Do not avoid it. Do not escape it. Do not fight it. Lean in. And then look towards the wall. Bring the left arm up. Turning your body towards the wall. And then slowly releasing the arms down. Turning so that your back is against the wall. You're gonna lean your back towards the wall. Start walking your feet slightly forward. And then bending your knees until your knees are in line with your hips. So you're sitting against the wall. Drag your feet in towards the wall energetically. Press your shoulders against the wall. Try to relax the belly. Relax all the belly muscles. This practice is all about solidity in our hips, solidity in our pelvis, strength in our legs. This is really a foundational practice. Relax your belly. Breathe belly breaths into your belly, into your baby. Give them oxygen. The more that you press the shoulders back, the more that you release the belly. And then slowly press with your hands to release the wall. Shake side to side. Side to side. Good. Slowly sit. Let's take double pigeon. So double pigeon works like this. Es como si estuviera sentada normal, pero el shin bone está paralelo al comienzo del mat. Y luego vas a encaramar la rodilla encima del talón y el talón encima de la rodilla. Te queda un triángulo entre las piernas. Por eso te digo que tú eres súper flexible de las caderas. La mayoría de nosotros, we're gonna look like this, ¿ok? If you do, para las niñas que le estén viendo este video at your own time, get a block, place it under the knee that is floating. And for us, take a deep breath in, grab one or two of your blocks, and you start folding forward. También puedes poner los dos bloques en la posición más alta, agarrar el bolster, and rest. Strong sensation on the outer thigh of the leg that you have on top. Creo que Mitch, tú tienes que la izquierda on top. And following your body, your sensations, looking for that place right behind your edge where you can breathe, but it's still a challenge. It's still a little bit uncomfortable. It's still a lot of sensation. It's not pain though. Pain is sharp. Pain is cold. Pain is sudden. como un rayo. Sensation, on the other hand, it's a warm feeling of warm overall blanket that wraps around you in certain places. And through the inhale, you can find length and space. And through the exhale, you can find release and a little bit of comfort. So now is the time to assess your pose. See if you can perhaps go a little bit deeper into the pose, into yourself, into your fold. Or maybe you decide that you went too deep, too fast, too soon, and you back out for the next 5 breaths. And it's okay to do both. It's normal and appropriate to do both, to do either or. Next available inhalation, start to lift. Place your hands back, the soles of your feet into the ground. Move your knees side to side. And then come back to neutral and switch sides. Whatever leg you had on top is now the base. Your shin bones are parallel to the front. Knee on top of the ankle, ankle on top of the knee. Lifting first, lengthening, decompressing, and then as you exhale, you fold. To your degree, find that place in between too much and not enough sensation. Slowly but surely learning that an advanced yogi is the one who listens to their bodies. Is the one who learns how to descifrar los mensajes del cuerpo. An advanced yogi is the one that uses the poses to connect deeper into the body, instead of using the body as an instrument to assume any pose at any cost. So just breathe. Notice if you want to go deeper in the next exhalation, if you have more space to explore, to adjust, to unclog. And come back to the breath. Allow the breath to guide you, to move you. Allow the breath to tell you if you've gone too far or too shallow. So if you're unconscious of your breath, you can go a little bit deeper. If you're thinking of other things, you can go perhaps a little bit deeper. But if your breath is fast and furious, if your breath is unmanageable, you've gone too far and you need to back up. Two more breaths. And then slowly coming up. Pressing the hands back. Moving the knees side to side. And allow your knees to stay towards the left. Como una sirena. Left hand to the right outer thigh. Lifting and turning. Looking over the right shoulder. Look forward. Release, bringing the knees towards the right. Lengthening. Right hand to the outer left thigh. Lift and turn. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. And slowly release. Preparing for Shavasana. Tienes un blanket por ahí. Tu bolster es como flaquito, ¿no? Es flaco. Bueno, you see. Vas a agarrar un bloque, lo vas a poner enfrente. El bolster lo puedes usar debajo del cuello como almohada si no es muy alto. El mío es demasiado alto. O lo puedes poner como por acá. Nos acostamos del lado izquierdo. Vas a extender la pierna izquierda y usas el bloque debajo de la rodilla derecha o el bolster. Si es más cómodo, puedes poner el bloque debajo de la cabeza y poner un blanket encima. Honestly, whatever you need to do to be super, super comfy. Laying on your left side. Close your eyes. And let yourself go. Slowly, slowly start coming back to your breath. Taking your sweet time to come back to a seat or stay if you have more time. Joining the palms together into the heart, connecting to the teacher that lives inside of you. May we trust her, may we hear her loud and clear. And then sending your hands and your love and your gaze to your baby, to your belly. Embracing them with all of ourselves. We take the time to acknowledge that they are there, a little soul growing up inside of us. With an attitude of gratitude, we welcome the expansion, the constant change, the challenges, and the sweetness of this very moment. Om Bolo Satguru Bhavanki Jai. Namaste.